Good morning, everyone. Stomp Our Gamer here. Been busy working, as you all know. Summertime is here, and as such, airline crews are being overworked more than they probably have in the last 20 years, resulting in a lot of fatigue among crews. And it's been almost impossible to make videos for you guys, to be online, to even find time for myself to play video games, just to even take care of myself physically. But I have a few minutes today. I thought we'd revisit one of the original ships in the game, and in my opinion, an underrated fighter. Um, Again, I've been really busy working, and while working, I've been watching a lot of videos from Avenger 1. I'm going to do a link to his channel in the comments here, so shout out to you, Avenger 1, if you see this, which I highly doubt you will. But if you do, I've been enjoying your content. A lot of the stuff he has at his channel, I'll go ahead and alt tab real fast. He has a lot of stuff going into core skills, combat. I mean, again, it he uses curse words. It's a thing. But a lot of his core skill video playlist really does go very well into things you can learn in space combat, PvP specifically. He's got some ship reviews, some hints for different ships. He's just a very active streamer and content creator for Star Citizen. And I feel humbled watching his videos to realize, I may be able to fly an aircraft really well, but when it comes to playing this video game, he's in a different league. For combat PvP suggestions, I highly recommend his channel. Like I said, I'll put a link to his in the comments. I'm not as If I ran up against him, I think I'd hit him a few times and probably die. Might give him a run for his money. We'll see. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead and get into the Buccaneer, which again, remember, I do all my ship reviews stock components, stock weapons, stock loadout. What you would get right out of the box if you bought it in game or bought it with real money. So we'll go ahead and power this ship up. And as you can see here, you've got a very standard setup. So we've got our throttle left and right. You got your stick. Now let's check. Yaw is stick full left and right, which in my opinion should be roll. Let's see. Roll is a twist of the stick. Pitch down, pitch up. At least that's correct. Remember, we've seen, like in some of the ships lately released, that this has been completely reversed, which is ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing launched and play around. Otherwise, cockpit layout. It's your typical Drake. We use duct tape. Panels are literally just thrown wherever they need to be. Got your explosive oxygen right next to your left elbow. That's great. Pilot survivability is not something considered in a Drake craft. But let's see how she flies and fights. So we're just strafing straight up. And we'll put this thing straight up and we'll see. So right off the bat in Atmo, we can see it's got pretty decent acceleration.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Check the roll in Atmo. Decent, responsive. We'll slow her down to SEM speed. Check the roll again. Yep, pretty decent roll. We'll check the pitch. Let's do a quick loop. Now keep in mind this is not an actual loop in this game, just because of the way thrusters work. Pretty good. Check straight yaw. Yeah, like a typical Drake ship. She handles well in Atmo, but I won't say it's not, I wouldn't put up there with the Gladius or the Arrow that just kind of slices through. So here we are as we start flying faster and putting some more Gs. She flies well, little wobbly, because again we're well above SCM speed at that point. Pretty good handling craft. We'll go ahead and head up onto space. And we're going to do some combat if we got any HRTs or ERTs loaded. Last I looked, I had the Idris bounty, which taking this up to an Idris would be, I'm not going to say a moot point, but pretty silly. So you'll see over there we got 2 Panthers, 1 Revenant, 2 Yellow Jackets. That's your stock loadout. So pretty decent firepower, but very limited firepower. Because you got a decent amount of ballistics. So you're going to be pretty quickly just down to only the 2 Panthers. So you probably have enough to go knock out an HRT, and then you're going to have to go rearm. Alright, so we'll head on up to Everest. Engine sounds kind of funny. It's like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Is now off. Landing gear up.
Alright, so top speed in space. Very fast. I mean, we're 1312, so faster than an arrow. So you'll be able to chase down a good bit of ships. Actually, I think the Herald or MSR would be the only ones that would get away from you. So very good speed. We'll bring her around here and do some maneuvering around. We'll do the dual tips at first. Again, I usually cap myself at SCM for the test just to keep everything kind of the same. So I keep full throttle. And then we're going to use just pitch and thrusters and trying to avoid boost as we come through here. It's very good on the pitch. I'm able to just moderate my pitch. I'm just keeping full thrusters down and just moderating. So again, we're using down thrusters, which are the weaker thrusters. So if we rotate the other way, now we're going to use our up, which should be significantly stronger. I'm going to go ahead and transition to this other one just because that's where I'm set up. Gets a little bit harder, especially with that sentry turret right there, just saying, "Hi, how you doing?" So yeah, again, same thing, you're able to stick on just fine. We'll check yaw, transition to the other one. So yaw is not as good. Yaw is definitely much weaker than pitch. So you're going to want to rotate and use your pitch to stay on target rather than yaw, which we see with a lot of craft. So that's not uncommon. And again, roll in space should be the same. Yeah, it's about the same as it is in atmosphere. And pitch is just the same as it is in atmosphere. So again, on this ship, your weak point is your yaw. So if someone's trying to push you into a yaw fight, you will probably not do very well. Alright, let's see what we got here for bounties. MRT, LRT, there we go. Param Haslet, you are our target today. Let's see if the mercenary... Call to arms isn't up. Oh well. So usually what that means, if for some reason call to arms isn't up, I will just kill the main target and leave. Because, really, that's all you need to do. But we'll stick around for the full fight and see how long our ammo lasts. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything on the same fire group as well when we get closer. And again, so this is going to be a fixed loadout, so maneuverability and the ability to keep on target is going to be important, because gimbals aren't going to be there to help you out. And again, from our little testing, we know that we're going to try to focus on using pitch. The only thing I hate about Toby is when I'm talking, my screen kind of jumps up and down because for some reason
Drive is now
my
on.
jaw moving
Drive is now
makes the eye tracker think. Again, there's probably a setting in there I can adjust, but no viewers. You all are busy working. Yeesh. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Let me know if the content's alright. Let me know if you got any changes you would like to see, and which ship you'd like me to revisit. So like I said, we're going to be revisiting most of the ships in the game, because it has been a while since I think I started doing these reviews at like 3.1. Alright, so here we are coming in. Carrying in up. When did I turn cruise control on? Jesus, that's a problem. Nope! Don't hit an asteroid, don't hit an asteroid, don't hit an asteroid, don't hit an asteroid, don't hit an asteroid. Alright, we got target sighted, we've reversed our course, we're coming in. Alright, so the target is a warden. Surrounded by debris, which is going to make this not easy. So I'm trying to use trigger discipline, keep myself on him without wasting my ammo.
target is destroyed.
So luckily just the high firepower made my poor flying not as bad. So here's our next target. Trying to get in behind him.
Your ammo is low.
See, ammo's already low.
You are out of ammo. Your ammo is low.
So we're down to the big one on top and the two Panthers.
You are out of ammo.
Now we're just down to the Panthers. Trying to keep him in the pitch. He's out.
Target is destroyed.
Next. So now we're just down to the two Panthers.
Congratulations. Target is
Last
destroyed.
one. Another eclipse. And of course we didn't have to use any countermeasures, so that's always a good thing. Hey Hambone, how you doing? So again, in the Avenger videos, he usually uses lag pips. I'm using lead pips. I might try. I used to use lag because I found it was easier to aim. But I don't know. I've been using these for a while, so I might have to switch it up and try out.
Congratulations. Target is
So
destroyed.
easy enough to kill NPCs with this ship. But like I said, your main downside is the stock loadout is full fixed. Not full, but excuse me. Have I mentioned I've just worked 6 days in a row? Full ballistic for the most part. You end up with just two Panthers after a decent I mean, again, you could fight enough to take out probably 2 ships, 2 medium ships, and then you're out of ammo. So we'll go ahead and reload. Yeah, so how about I didn't have to worry so much because I still have 2 energy weapons, but let's see. Let's go rearm at Bezdek. So again, if you're new to the Hurston area, anything that's HDMS is where you can go restock, refuel, rearm. If it's HDSF, it's a security post. That's usually where the bunkers are. You can't rearm there, and you only go there if you got a mission. Toby going insane as I drink my coffee. And again, you know, appearance-wise, I love the look of the Buck. It's just basically, hey, I know, guys. Let's build a ship that's just engines and a tin can and then put a crap ton of guns on it. You know what? I heard you like guns. Let's put some guns on your guns. So that's pretty much all this ship is. We're on the way to Bezdek. Where did Bezdek go? I got lost in my little view where I was talking about the silly guns and stuff. What the heck? What the heck? Screw it, we'll go to Latham. Maybe we'll see some cargo runners and we can scare them as we come up. They'll be like, oh no, it's a fighter coming! They're gonna blow me up! No, no. Actually, I wonder if I have any cargo with the... No, it doesn't even have 1 SCU. If it had 1 SCU, I'd go in and buy some titanium or something, just for funsies. But yeah, overall opinion on the Buccaneer is basically really... I don't want to say really good acceleration, but decent forward acceleration, good top speed. It's deceleration, so it's reverse thrusters in the front, leave a little bit to be desired. It's a little bit sloppy in deceleration, but overall, decent forward back acceleration, good pitch, good strafe up, strafe back. Its yaw leaves some to be desired. So yeah, it's decent combat ship. It's not as, but you're not going to be outmaneuvering an Arrow or a Gladius or Talon or any light fighter. But up against a Super Hornet, you should be able to stay out of their fire long enough to do some really good damage. And if it's a Super Hornet being flown solo, you should be able to outmaneuver them and take them out. If you're up against a Vanguard, if you're able to stay out of their zone of fire, you should be able to take them out as well. Where are you, Latham? I'm having a hard time finding places today. There we are. Actually, I think the issue is my monitor brightness is too high, actually. I'll take the big pad. Oh, so let me show you guys something else when we come in here. We're going to go ahead and land. We'll rearm. Something I discovered the other day that you guys may or may not know. May be old news, may not be old news. Alright, so for all that combat, we made about 12,000 credits, right? Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, give or take. It's only going to cost us 18 UEC to repair. Even though we shot all of our ballistic ammo, 88, and hydrogen fuel 74. So, from pure profit standpoint, it cost us almost nothing to knock that out. It did cost us time because we had to go reload. You could go full energy weapon loadout on it, and you'd probably do better. But, all in all, no bad, senor. And for personal inventory storage, I do not believe the Buccaneer has even a gun rack yet. Keep in mind, again, this is one of the original ships released. So it's missing a lot of the external accessibility you would expect. Like there's not a lot of interactivity. Originally, I I'm not sure, Hambone, but originally I swear it was supposed to have a small smuggler compartment. But I don't remember if that made it into the final release. But I do know that right now the only thing it is a fighter. You can't load anything in it. We're gonna go ahead and head inside. We'll see if we can purchase, like one SEU and put it in here. But first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run in here with my 16 minutes of survival and 120C. Whew, it's hot. And show you guys something to keep in mind. Like if you stop at Bezdek or whatever, even if you're not buying cargo, it might be worth it to take a peek inside and look for lootable boxes. So let's see if we find anything in here. Nothing there. There's one. So in these boxes, I mean, look at this. We just found an undersuit, some armor. I mean, I don't want these arms. A helmet. So we found some stuff we could take. Oh, that is... Oh, ah! That is disgusting. I want it. Alright, we're gonna grab, let's see. It's probably the only thing I have. So we got local Lathan storage. How can I do this? We're inside. We should be good for this. So we can take all that off and put it in there. Come back here. Loot. We're gonna put on this absolutely disgusting purple undersuit. And I guess we'll just put... What looks better? White helmet? Or, I guess they're all kind of white. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, and yeah, Hambone, so the Buccaneer will fit in a Carrack's hangar. However, I don't think it fits with the Revenant up top. I mean, it might have changed, but last time I tried it wouldn't fit. And the Arrow will eventually fit when we're able to lower the landing gear without raising the wings. So it's kind of the vertical issue there. And yeah, the Gladius won't fit, so you're pretty much stuck with snubs. But you can kind of fit a Buck into the Carrack's hangar. Let's see what else we got in here. I kind of want to keep... Oh, see, I don't have any... It's a shame there's no core armor, because I wouldn't mind core... Yeah, core armor here. Alright, so we got that. Screw it. I'm going to stick with the ugly undersuit. Why the heck not? We'll leave the rest there. We'll look around, see. So this is another reason, like, even if you're stopping to refuel, if you're not going anywhere, you're not in a hurry, take a peek. You might find some stuff worthwhile. Orange, purple, and brown. Should we try to make this the ugliest... the absolute... ugliest possible? Let's see. I'm still getting over bronchitis. That is... I look like a character out of No Man's Sky. Alrighty. That is just... Okay. That's atrocious. That is absolutely atrocious. So again, overall review for the Buccaneer. Well, I'm going to go ahead and continue looking around here, see what absolute horrible stuff I can put together on my character. Oh! What do you mean no helmet? I swear to God I had a helmet on. I'm gonna die. I have a helmet on. Maybe just this helmet. Let's look at the inventory. Now I can't even see myself. Could be this helmet. Oh, there's nothing covering the mouth. Okay. So we'll put the ugly one on. Now, we don't have any med pens, so hopefully we can find some med pens in the other places. I know, exactly. So ugly, must have. And we're still ugly, so mission accomplished. So again, the Buccaneer overall, I'm going to say, is an excellent ship. Would I buy it with real money? It's kind of the thing a lot of these reviews I go into. It's like, would I be willing to spend real money on the ship? For me, I'm thinking about it because I have a Kraken, right? So I kind of feel like a Kraken. All right, let's see if there's any kind of needs a Buccaneer. Like, you know. All right, so we can't load anything up in there, but let's see what's in this loot box. A lot of times you have to crouch down to loot them. Oh. Okay, so we have options. We can now just put this in local inventory. We can now match the arms. Equip. So now we match, right? So this is kind of a plus. Or we could go full pink. We'll put it in here for now. So again, you can kind of use the local storage here to hang on to some stuff for later. But for now, we're going to stay with matching. We're going to stay with matching for now. Hi, Bob. How you doing? Just here stealing your stuff. Don't worry. No big deal. What we're really looking for is to see if we can find a med pen. Because if we can find a med pen, we can heal ourselves back up. We're only at 74%. But right now, we kind of match. And I'm kind of rambling because we're basically just running around seeing what shit we can get. Stuff. Excuse my language. Stuff. I try to keep this channel PG-13. And yeah, but I do have a large org. It's not large enough for a Kraken yet. On release, hopefully will be. And the issue with our org is, you know, we have an Idris, we have a Kraken, we have a Jav. We got everything, which is all well and good until you realize that you have to find people to staff it. So lots of empty water. Let's check in here. So usually they're red crates. There we go. Adding a crouch to loot. Oh, Lynx arms purple. That's a nice helmet. Dang it, there's lots of nice stuff here. I wish I had somewhere to put this, right? Like, I don't have any actual storage right now. We're going to throw everything in here, and at the end we'll see what we can put together. Because again, we're using the local Lathan storage here. But if I had a chest plate, if I could just get a chest armor, or find a backpack, we'd be set, because then we can take more stuff home. I think we have one more building we can search. But yeah, real money, I don't think so. It's a good fighter, but if you want a fighter, Gladius is better. Hands down, more maneuverable. Firepower-wise, yes, on paper, the Buccaneer has more firepower. On paper, so does the Super Hornet. But both the Super Hornet and the Buccaneer need some additional maneuverability and acceleration if you're going to make them on par with... okay, so we can get some water, mining attachments, food. We don't have any med pens. So yeah, these Hearts of the Wood sell for about 23 UEC each. So if we really wanted credits, we could try to sell these, and we'd get a little bit of credit. But we're just going to get some of the cruise water, because that is stackable. And again, we're still hoping to find a backpack in here. Can Can I equip the flare? Let's see if I can equip the flare. Drop back. Nope. Okay. Put the flare in here. We really need like a chest armor piece. We found everything but a chest armor piece. Or legs. Pyro multi. Oh, we can equip the pyro multi tool. And then we can put the mining attachment on it. Sweet. Alright. So there's that. Nothing else to loot. I really wish you could pick these up. You have a little M50 model. Yeah, the NPC blades and all that, they will not be as efficient as a player, period. The AI, so I believe, last I heard, the order of AI versus player versus NPC is you're basically going to have a player should be like the best, right? You know, you get a player in incoming Cartual. So a player should be the best you can get to man, you know, a turret or anything like that. And then after that will be an AI, and then after that will be an NPC. Excuse me, a blade. Server blade should basically just be dumb. You know, fire, lock the gun straight ahead, or work as self-defense turrets, etc. So they really shouldn't do a whole lot. I'm gonna run back in here just to see if we see something else. So the Anvil Hawk. So hey Casey, first off, welcome to the channel. Anvil Hawk. Maybe we'll do that video next year. The Anvil Hawk is an excellent fighter. I like it. It does have a lot of firepower. Yes, there's no chest pieces. We're not going to be able to take anything. We're limited to what we can take. Oracle helmet. Which is? Tell me, guys, which is uglier? Sorry, I'm getting slightly distracted with our fashion game here. The orange helmet. Oh my God, what's with my teeth? Or the... It's Ant-Man. Okay, we're taking this helmet. It's freaking Ant-Man. It's absolutely disgusting, ugly, and atrocious. But it's kind of Ant-Man. This is truly just ugly. Hang on, my daughter has decided to join this while I'm making a video for you guys, so I apologize for that. So again, Allie, can you please go upstairs? Please go upstairs right now. I'll be up there in a little bit. Especially since you apparently have no shorts on. I'm gonna have to edit the damn video now. Lovely. Anyways, this is what happens when you have a 6-year-old. That being said, guys, Anvil Hawk is very good, but the EMP is just not enough. It has good firepower. Its yaw is even worse than the Buccaneer, so it looks like it's going to be a good fighter. It's fun to fly, but it's just not anywhere near as good. I would highly say between like the Buccaneer, the Hawk, and the Talon, I would put the Talon at number 1, the Buccaneer at number 2, and the Hawk at number 3. I mean, that's just the sad truth of it. Let's check out these arms. What even are these? Yeah, see, these are just stupid. Like, they don't even look cool. We're going to stick with these, because they're at least useful. So we have now the ugliest character we could put together, other than the pink. We could do the pink undersuit. That might be even worse. We got a player showing up. Heidi-ho. Hello, Zumzifero. How you doing today? Alright, we're gonna head back to the Buccaneer. We didn't find any med pens to heal ourselves from the ugly helmet that almost killed us. So he was the one flying around in that ship. Yes, so the Talon's huge downside is if you get a wing shot off, you're dead. Like, you're just dead. But that is also the downside for the Buck. The Buccaneer, if you get hit in the rear, these thrusters turn just retarded. So a lot of the lighter armored ships just do not have the survivability. You'll see plenty of pictures of like, you know, Gladiuses coming back where the ship is just torn to pieces and still flying. You're not going to see that with a Talon. You're not going to see that with a Buccaneer because chances are they're just going to fall apart while you're flying it. I'm sorry you're dealing with COVID, brother. That is not fun at all. And yeah, Hambo, so a lot of us smaller orgs are definitely looking at to see how efficient it's going to be running our ships with NPCs, with AI, etc. So we'll see if this guy's looking to do some combat here. Doesn't look like it. He must be just looking and looting. Apparently my canopy is 19 million kilometers away. That's interesting. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. Just a little bit to show you, one, the Buccaneer, and two, if you didn't know it, that you could go and loot anywhere, like, any landing pad. You could go run around looking for loot boxes to get some free stuff, which is pretty neat. So overall, like I said, Buccaneer, a good fighter. If you own one, I suggest you revisit it. If you have it as a loaner, I suggest you revisit it. It's a lot of fun. As you saw, I was able to pretty much melt targets with the ballistic loadout. With an energy loadout, you'll still do just fine. You'll be able to stay on them pretty well, do some decent damage. Again, remembering pitch, not yaw. If you're using yaw, you're going to be having a bad day. But if you're able to keep the combat in the pitch realm, you'll do just fine and you'll enjoy it. And if you're just looking to do some surgical strikes, this is a great ship. It can really melt. I mean, you saw that the Vanguard. My positioning wasn't good. It wasn't the perfect fight, right? Like I came in too fast. I kind of screwed things up, but we still melted it. A Vanguard in 1 or 2 passes. So definitely a good ship. And I highly suggest checking it out if you haven't. A lot of you guys are going to have it for loaners for the Corsair, the Kraken, etc. And we'll maybe take a look at the Hawk next. I'm going to have to go upstairs and see what my mostly naked daughter needed. And I'm going to have to review the video to make sure I'm not going to have to delete this because she has a tendency to pull her dress up and show a little too much, which would not be good for YouTube content, my friends. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. We're just going to head back to Lorville here and land the ship. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because no one wants to see somebody landing in Lorville because it's kind of boring. And again, Ace Hambones, Zimzifro, Casey, thanks for chatting up. It was good to see you guys. I'll try to get another video out either later today or tomorrow. And maybe, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Hawk. That'll be the next one up. I no longer have access to the Talon because I turned it into another ship, which I kind of regret because I liked the Talon. It was a good fighter, but I had to have a serious discussion with myself and realize I have a lot of light fighters. I don't need every single light fighter in the game. Alright guys, have a good one.